welcome back everyone to the Let's Play of Dragon Quest VIII Journey of the Cursed King. I am Jay from the GamebustersUK team, and this is the PS2 version, the original version. Alright, so we just beat in the Tower of Alexandra. We encountered the lovely but dangerous, she tried to kill us, Jessica Albert, the daughter of the Albert family. And we kind of had a bit of a supernatural thing. I think the ghost of her brother was talking to us. I don't know, kind of creepy, not sure. We also saw the doll makers. You won't forget my name. How kind. Yes, and he kind of just straight up murdered. I mean, we were already told that he murdered Master Rylos, but yeah, he straight up murdered not doll makers. Yeah, doll makers murdered doll makers. Doll makers murdered her brother. We don't know why. He was just there. He murdered him, and yeah. So that was a thing. And it's like, yeah, he's dangerous. He's dangerous. But yeah, before we get into the next part, we need to go to the next area, which is Port Prospect. Even though Jessica told us to wait here, she's not going to come back, so we have to go and find her. But before we do that, guys, if you're new, be sure to subscribe to Dragon Quest VIII and more RPG goodness. This is my favourite one, so this is going to be a long one. But be sure to strap in, or what you can actually do is you can actually watch this later. Because I've been doing that a lot lately. I've been actually like clicking on videos and watching them later because I just don't have the time to watch them right now. But I want to make sure I keep up with stuff because sometimes I just forget to keep up with my subscribers, so that's what I do. And I give the video a like if you enjoyed. Get hype for Dragon Quest, just get hype for Jessica because woohoo! Okay. I will just say the game will harp on her a lot, so I'm just kind of going in with the joke. But I need to follow these two dudes and stalk them like the madman. I'm not kidding. They actually know where Jessica is, so. Oh, it's you! If you're looking for Jessica, she said she was going to Port Prospect. She heard rumours there about some weirdo or other, and she said she's going to stop him. If you want to go there, just head towards the tower and go right where the path splits into two. Then just follow it along till you get there. It's quite a long way though. If you're not going, you'd better make sure you're well prepared before you set off. Yes, and as you can see here, I am actually level 12, and I might have already been there once, and yeah, but don't worry, I haven't like advanced anything. Luckily you can just go in there and not advance anything. You can technically go in there anytime you want, it's available to you, but obviously I want to show you guys the journey. And you know what, we have not looked at the bestiary. That's what I call it. I don't think it's actually called the bestiary, but it's basically what like your monster book. We go into battle records, and here we go. Also, I forgot to mention, yeah, Trode is here, and he will like add his own thoughts to the matter. Normally, it's like if you're doing really well, like you defeat a lot of monsters, who will praise you. If you're not, and you're like say fleeing a lot, then he'll make like a comment saying, like, "Are you a coward? Like you're my royal guard. How dare you? Like defeat more monsters, basically." Or if you do like high damage, I think sometimes they'll be like, "Oh, hey, you know, you did high damage. That's great." But normally, at least first off, it takes quite a while, honestly. I think you have to defeat quite a number of monsters. We've only just started though, like give me a break. There's no shame in trying to intimidate the enemy. It's a perfectly acceptable strategy to employ, and a wise one at times, I might add. Oh, hang on, let me try and do my Trode voice. Oh, okay, never mind. Never mind, forget it. My voice was like trying to crack into high pitch. Maybe another time. Okay, so we've also got collected item list, which is kind of cool. So we can see like the items that we've collected and stuff. When you go into defeated monsters, they also show you like the monster, like what monsters drop. Well, I mean, I think you have to at least have the monster drop the item first. So unfortunately, you can't just look up a monster and be like, I wonder if this drops this. No, I'm pretty certain you won't know until you've at least encountered it once, and it's dropped once. Like obviously the slime drops herbs. So let's have a look. Yeah, so we got up to page 4 now, so that's pretty cool. There's some monsters that I've encountered in the next area coming up, like the heel slime. Oh no, wait, the heel slime was in the place, wasn't it? Yeah. Not sure if we encountered the hammerheads normally. This is the dude that was actually in the cave, the waterfall cave. But yeah, in the Alexandra area, I'm not sure if we've encountered them in general, but they are random encounters now in this area. And the thing to note, not only can they psych themselves up, they also have what is essentially the monster's equivalent to a desperate attack. Sorry, that's what it's actually called. What I'm trying to say, it's their version of a critical hit. Instead of having critical hits, they have what is called a desperate attack, which is just a critical hit. And sometimes he will get a critical, or I should say these hammerheads will sometimes get a desperate attack. Like they'll go up to try and attack you with the hammer, and sometimes they'll be successful. Other times they'll jump in the air and then they'll just like randomly fall, and it'll be like, oh, the hammerhead failed, so you take no damage. It's kind of funny. It's like they're trying to obviously like lift a hammer that's bigger than them, so when they're trying to hit you, they just like, ah, they can't, they fall down. But sometimes they get lucky and they're like, no, desperate attack, and then boom. You can normally tell because honestly it says desperate attack before the animation completes. When they say the hammerhead is about to hit, or hammerhead attacks, but it doesn't say desperate attack anywhere, then you know he's going to miss. It doesn't just like randomly change. It will normally tell you that it's a desperate attack. So actually, before we leave, we can also look at the boss, because I don't think did I show you Geezer? I'm not sure if I did, but here he is. So we've got XP 107, gold 107. We've only defeated one. He is the boss, but the bosses are normally like on a separate page. Like as you get more monsters, you'll realize that the bosses are like further down the line, I suppose, to keep them separate from normal monsters, because they're meant to be bosses for a reason. So, alright, so I think that's it. You can also do like family, so these are the different types you can see. You got slime, beast, dragon, bug, plant, all of these, and I'm not going to go through all of them, but yeah, quite a variety, that's for sure. Alright. Yeah, he always makes a snarky comment. Trode is amazing. He is amazing. I love his personality. Also, like speaking of like characters, Yangus. Yes, I believe I mentioned that I was going to tell you about his voice actor specifically. I'm not going to mention anyone else because we haven't come up to them. Well, I guess I could mention Jessica because yes, she is voice actor. Because you can probably tell she's kind of important. So we better go follow her to Port Prospect. But this one specifically, the reason why I would have pointed this out, because I actually like know where this guy's acted as well. He's acted in other places, and in the land of the Brits, for those of you who know, this person who plays Yangus is named Ricky Grover. Now again, doesn't mean a thing to me until I saw his face. Again, land of the Brits. Maybe, well, you don't even have to be, I suppose. If you're just like a fan of soaps, well, I say because it's more of a British soap. He was in EastEnders. Yeah, he was played by, I need to check, I do actually have him up right now. What does what was the name? When I looked at him, I was like, I swear I've seen him before. And his voice actor, what voice? He was voice acting as, I think it said somewhere. Hang on. I think I have to go into like the full bio, maybe. Oh, it did say somewhere. It did say somewhere. I don't really want to click on EastEnders. Oh damn! It did. I think his name was Andrew. I read somewhere that it was like Andrew. I can't remember, but I do remember seeing his face in EastEnders. Not because I particularly watched EastEnders, but just because like when I was a kid, and I'd be downstairs most of the time because my parents wanted me to be downstairs. They didn't really like me spending all my time in my room playing my video games, really. And now I do it because I'm a grown adult, I suppose. Even though my mum always asks me random, she's like, "Are you okay being in your room?" And I'm like, "I'm alright, mum. I'm 25 years old. I mean, I know I pretty much just, you know, sleep and live and breathe in my man cave, but it's alright." Yes, I live and breathe video games, guys. This is this is like a nerd thing, I suppose. But yeah, as you can probably tell, I don't get out too much. Yeah, every now and again, but yeah, I am definitely an indoor just got. I mean, hey, I mean, if there was some way to play video games outside Nintendo Switch, or to be fair, you could just like you got PSP and you got Nintendo 3DS and the DDS before that, but just making the Switch joke. Anyway, I don't even have a bloody Switch, but yeah. So he was called Andrew, I believe. But when I saw it, I was like, oh yeah, I think I remember you. So I thought that was an interesting little tidbit I wanted to throw out there. Trode's voice is John Glover, but I don't recognize him, unfortunately, nor anyone else really. Names don't really like ring a bell. But I thought that was like, oh hey, you guys might know if you're in England, if they know about EastEnders, you might know about him. He's not in it anymore, I know that much. I don't watch EastEnders pretty much at all now. But a lot of the time I was downstairs, and my parents, well, I'd normally be downstairs getting ready for bed, because basically I'd normally go to bed around 7. That's when like the soaps start, right, here in the UK. And it would be Emmerdale, and then it would be Coronation Street, followed by EastEnders most days. Sometimes it would be like, excuse me, some days it would be like Emmerdale and then like EastEnders and no Coronation Street. But those are like the 3 main soaps, really, around the evening time. And as I got older, my parents would be like, okay, you can get to bed after Emmerdale, so sometimes I'd watch Coronation Street. Okay, you can get to bed after EastEnders, so sometimes I'd just be sitting down watching EastEnders. I kind of just got into it there, because when I was a kid, I used to just like watching TV in general. I liked motion a lot of the time. Well, that is when the TV didn't screw up. A lot of the times when the TV would screw up, I'd actually get really scared for some reason when I was a kid. I was a scaredy cat. We've also got recolored bunnies already. Yeah, we're already coming up to the recolors, guys. The pink bunny this time with the unicorn, as opposed to the white one. Still got these mushrooms though, so yeah, these guys are pretty tough. They're not too bad. If you should be here like level 10 or 11, they're not too bad. It's down here actually. This can catch you off, because the thing I like about this game is that a lot of areas kind of connect to each other. Obviously, you just got like this sandy beach here, but if you're walking along the fields there and the path, you just normally fight normal like natural creatures like the bats at night, I suppose. The bats at night, and like you got like the mushrooms, you've got the bunnies. You basically got like animal like type monsters, right? I mean, a bunny unicorn. Did Cortex experiment on him or something? But if you come down to here, it considers that you're walking on the beach and near the sea. And what's in the sea? Sea creatures. So if you walk along here, you've got sea monsters, and these monsters can be pretty tough at this point. You also got the frog faces for some reason. I guess it's because it's at night. This one right here, the yabby, which I think at first I thought it was a prawn, but I think it's a lobster. This is actually a very tricky enemy. At least early on, like even at this point, right? This enemy is pretty damn fast, can attack almost like every time twice. So it attacks and then it immediately attacks afterwards, so you can't do anything about that. Hits hard and casts Drain Magic. It's really irritating. Look, before I even got to do anything, he attacked. He didn't attack twice that time. That's fine. But yeah, oh, one thing that I almost forgot to mention, he dodges a lot as well. So yeah, I don't know why, but this enemy specifically is very tricky in this area. He's not a mini-boss. He's just a random encounter. He probably gives the most experience. There might be another enemy. But, well, I mean, apart from the monsters that you can randomly find. Yeah, look at him. This creature is crazy. He actually nearly finished me off by himself when I was like a level 11. It's crazy, man, because he kept dodging. He doesn't go down immediately. It's not at this level. He kept dodging and he kept attacking twice. And then he kept just casting Drain Magic. So I couldn't heal. Like, it's crazy. Yeah, that enemy is crazy. So if you walk along here, They're definitely tougher, and you find sea creatures, but as soon as we go up there, we won't encounter them. There's also a hill slime over there, because that's one of those special monsters. I could show them off. I've been debating on whether I should show them off now. But I mean, like, they become important later, but you can fight them anytime you want. You do get reward for fighting them, but you get an extra reward later on. It's part of a side quest, I'll say that.